Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Down and out or onward and upward? You've got to make a choice. Do you want to be down and out or do you want to be onward and upward? Which path do you want to go on? Well, let's take a look at this. Let's look at it in depth. So wherever you're at in your life, you have a choice in the next few minutes or moments whether you want to go onward or upward, or do you want to go down and out. Imagine like you've got this gigantic mountain that you're in front of and you got a huge boulder. Pushing the boulder up to the top of the peak is going to be extremely difficult. It's going to be extremely uncomfortable, and it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work. So what you need to do is you need to leverage your strengths to get that over the hill. And it's going to be hard. They just have to face it. It's going to be hard. But when you get to the top of that peak, you're going to have a chance to rest for a few moments before you take a deep breath, and then it's not going down the other side. Don't kid yourself. You're going to have to, whatever you've done to grow while you've pushed that boulder up the hill, what you're going to have to do is actually realize what you've learned from the rest that you've taken. When you get up there, you're going to have to start pushing again, because the top of that peak, the top of that mountain, is really the bottom of the next hill. So it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worthwhile. And what I mean by that, worthwhile, instead of resting, wanting, waiting, wishing, hoping, and sitting in your place where you're at right now, where you might be stuck, by doing this, what you're going to have is a sense of accomplishment. And as you stand on the top of the mountain and you look around you, you're going to realize that you're victorious, that you are a champion. It's going to take a lot of work, though. And it's really difficult to put a plan into place on how you're going to be successful in all areas of your life. And when you start to go in one direction and gain a little bit of success, it's so easy to become comfortable. So this particular podcast is about onward and upward, and coming up with a plan that's going to be sustainable 30, 60, 90, 120 days. And that's the No Comfort Zone method, the No Comfort Zone blueprint. So you have to ask, are you exactly where you want to be at? Are you comfortable? Are you happy? Is everything great? Are you content? If so, that's wonderful. You can still work on personal growth, because as I've said it so many times before, you are currently headed into a crisis, in a crisis right now, or just coming out of one. And if you're just coming out of one, what I want to do is make you aware of what are the lessons you've just learned from the one that you just came out of. Because this moment where everything's quiet, this isn't a doom and gloom either. This moment where everything's quiet and reality's setting in and you feel content and everything's feeling good, well, here's a time to reflect on, okay, where can I go in my life? I have some accomplishment. I feel pretty good about myself. I'm looking forward to the next step of my life. What is that going to look like? So throw some intention there, and by all means, when you have that moment opportunity, write down what it is that you want. Write down what it is that you're looking for. And if you're stuck, so that's if you're in a good place and you're trying to get to the next place. If you're feeling good, now's a great time to write out your goals. If you're in a really bad place and you desire to be in a different place, what's going on right now around you that you can learn from? That's going to help you get to the next level in your life. What are the lessons to be learned? There's a lot of stuff going on around, and if you're in a crisis mode right now, you're in total reaction. Things are coming at you, you just react over and over again. Well, write down some of the things that you're aware of that are going on that are preventable. And I've said it, I think in one of the podcasts recently, about when you go to bed at night, right before you go to bed, write down 6 activity goals that you can actually do to help you achieve the things in life that you want the next morning, so that you can hit the ground running right away. Because if you can get ahead of your problems by working, leaning into them, by putting some time and energy into that space of problems, your life's gonna begin to magically change around you. So as I talk to you in this podcast, and by the way, thank you for all the support. Please like, subscribe, share this with as many people as you can. I'm trying to get it out there, and it's growing, and I'm just really grateful for that there's actually an opportunity for people to listen to this and grow from this. And the feedback is awesome. So please give me feedback. Dan@thenocomfortzone.com, Dan@thenocomfortzone.com, at NoComfortZone1, Twitter and Instagram. And more importantly, go to the blueprint, give me your email so that I can give you information on how to basically deal with the blueprint. Because when you look at the blueprint, it's so simple, it's complicated. But when you take the minutes and the moments and you start to work through the blueprint, what you're going to find out is that each day gets better and better. I'm currently right now going through an area that I actually am, like from an exercise point of view, I'm lifting extremely heavy. And at 49 years old, I've done all the research. I got my knowledge in place. Now I'm applying the actions, and I have a really good attitude towards making sure I stay disciplined to my schedule. I've been at it for a week, so 3 days of heavy lifting, resting in between, dieting, not dieting, but eating all the right foods, staying hydrated. And it's been 1 week, it's been 3 workouts. I'm extremely sore, but I feel really good. I'm starting to realize that by actually trying to lift heavier, it's going to be healthier for me than doing some of the exercises that I was doing. So I'm in that space, and I'm trying to get a little bit uncomfortable by doing something that's new, by trying to lift extremely heavy. And it seems to be working out well for me at the moment, and I'm going to keep at it. Whether it's debt, whether it's relationships, whether it's mental health, spiritual health, whatever that might be for you, really just think about where you're currently at now and where you want to go. Do you want to go onward and upward? Because it's going to be a tough climb, but the satisfaction is great. It becomes magical. And one of those things I didn't mention earlier is you have to have the opportunity to realize that you can't do it alone. You're going to need some people in your mastermind, some people in your tribe, some close friends, some people who really support you to move that boulder up, peak. And people do want to help. You just have to be very clear on what your intention is and what your message is and what you're trying to do with your life, where you want to go, and people will help you, but you can't waver. You can't back down from it. And with that being said, I'm actually going to cut off the podcast right now. I hope that you have a fantastic day. I hope that you get the most out of today. But more importantly, I hope you realize that you can get out of your comfort zone and start living a life on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye.